Now, this election is the most complicated Kenya has ever held, with a host of new positions in an attempt to change the winner, take all nature of Kenyan politics. Joining me now in our Washington studio are Joseph Wambia, who runs an investment firm that focuses on Africa, and Regina Njogu, an attorney and analyst. Welcome both of you to the studio.
Thank you.
Now, if I may start with you, Regina, first, what are your overall impressions of these elections? You've been monitoring from a distance, rather.
I think so far the Electoral Commission has done a good job in organizing the election and also in making sure that the issues that may arise are taken care of immediately, and that the election goes on without a hitch. But that is not to say there are not a few problems here and there. As you know, there are reports indicating that the lines are very long in some precincts. For instance, there's a report indicating that in one of the precincts in Githurai, there were 1,500 people still lining up at the close of the polling station.
Wow. Now, Joe, would you say these glitches, even some of these abnormally long lines, are a sign of the enthusiasm with which the Kenyans actually received these elections? They came out in the numbers.
I think so. And I think they are also a powerful demonstration of the Kenyan people's belief in democracy and the integrity of the electoral process that has gone on so far, and also a determination to make sure that the ghost of 2007 is buried completely. So it's an enormous day so far for us to be proud to be Kenyans. We may have dodged the bullet, and yes. I think at the end of the day, I'm looking forward to celebrating both my citizenship as a Kenyan and the Kenyan people who have done us proud. The glitches which have been experienced are normal. They occur even in an advanced country like this, and especially when you consider that this is the most complicated election, even by U.S. standards. I think we have a lot to be proud of, and if our people behave well with the results coming and they celebrate without any disturbance, we will be home free.
Yes, and in fact, Regina, would somebody here even fathom the concept of voting for president, for governor, for the senator, for the member of parliament and councilman at the same time?
No, I mean, this election is complex by any standards, as Mr. Wambia said. There are 6 ballot papers, and they are color-coded. And even for the local folks, the illiterate folk in the village, they were educated enough to be able, and there's enough guidance for them to be able to cast the ballot. I'm very proud of the exercise thus far.
Yes, we want to hope that there are not many colorblind people, and so that everybody was able to do a good job. Now, very quickly, as a person from the diaspora, we know that, Joe, many were really frustrated and disappointed that they were not able to vote from here. Do you see great significance in that, in the absence of your vote?
Well, I think so. This is a historical vote, and as a Kenyan in the diaspora, I was ready and enthusiastic and excited to cast my vote in the first vote under the new constitution. And as you know, there are about 500,000 Kenyans in the diaspora. I think the figure is much larger. We would definitely have made a decisive difference. We like to think that we matter economically. We are the biggest remittance of capital in the country at more than $1 billion a year. And we do feel a bit slighted and a bit second-class citizens. But at the same time, we understand that there are logistical considerations. We thought that was a flimsy excuse, yes, because it should be very easy to organize elections here, and we are educated, we can vote. But all in all, I think we will wait, and 5 years from now, we will exact our revenge by voting properly.
In one word, do you feel slighted? Yes or no?
I do feel slighted, but I needed them to get it right first locally before they extend it to us.
Exactly. Thank you. Well, we want to know what you think about In Focus and the stories we cover. Join the conversation on Facebook. The address is VOA In Focus. And check our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.